Hey everyone, my name is Riley and this video is a complete Kartra tutorial for beginners. So whether you are brand new to Kartra or you just want to understand in a more deeper way how Kartra works, this video is going to be perfect for you. Now, the first thing that we need to do is sign up for a Kartra account, and this is the regular Kartra pricing that you can get just by going straight to the Kartra website. However, I will leave my affiliate link in the description of this video, and if you sign up to Kartra using this link, you can get 20% off all of your plans. We can also still claim the free trial with this deal. So all we have to do is go up and copy this coupon code. Then we can go down and let's say that we want to sign up with this free trial. Then we can click on start for free. In the coupon code area, we just paste that code in and click on continue. And just like that, this discount is now applied. So we still have the 30-day free trial, but you will notice that the monthly subtotal right here has gone down from the standard $120 per month to just $95 per month right here with that 20% discount. So all we would need to do is click on continue, enter in the card information that you want to pay with. And once again, this is a free trial, so you won't be charged for the first 30 days. And if you decide that you don't like Kartra, then you can cancel before the end of this free trial. Now, once you have signed up to Kartra and you log in to your account, this is the area that we will first be taken to. So this is just the account dashboard where we can see the amount of sales that we have made, how many email subscribers we are getting throughout each day. We can see the traffic and conversions. We can see the help desk right here and any upcoming calendar event. Now, you don't really need to worry about this area as we go through and start creating things on Kartra and driving traffic to our product or our website. All of this is going to auto-populate, so this is not something we need to worry about right now. Now, the first section of Kartra that we are going to talk about is going to be creating a funnel, because this is probably the biggest use case for Kartra. Now, the strange thing about Kartra is to create a funnel, we actually don't want to go over to the funnel area first of all. Because the way that this works on Kartra is we first of all need to create all of the funnel pages and then we piece them together in the funnel area. So to create a funnel, we first of all need to go to the pages area right here. And then once we are in this screen, we can click on add a new page in this bottom right corner. This is now going to load up all of the different Kartra templates that we have. And you will notice right here, we have page types. And we can filter these templates by the type of page that we want to build and customize. Now, as I am building a sales funnel, the first step would be, of course, to have a squeeze page or an opt-in page. So this is what I'm going to select. And now you will notice that we have all of these pages right here that are specifically squeeze and opt-in pages. Now, with these, the one that you want to choose is the one that most closely resembles your final product, because that is going to give you less work to do. Don't worry about the colors or the images or anything that is inside of this. Just look at the overall layout of this page, and that is the one that you want to select. So as an example, this page right here closely resembles the page that I want to create. So in here, I'm going to click on select. And then we can choose the name of this page. And your clients will never see this. Your potential customers will never see this. This is just for yourself to be able to distinguish between different pages that you have created. And then as we are creating a funnel, we just want to tag the category and the site as none in particular. Then we can click on create right here. And just like this, it's now going to load this page in. And we can go ahead and edit this. So it's going to give us a quick tutorial right here. I don't find this the most helpful, so let's just flick through. And in here, the beautiful thing about the page builder on Kartra is the fact that this is drag and drop. So what this means is anything on this page, we can drag and drop this around to redesign this. Also, if we want to change anything on the page, such as text, we just click in right here, and then we can edit this just like a Word document. So for this title right here, right now it says huge promotion ending today in all of our products. But I'm going to delete this and I'm going to say how to make your first $10,000 with affiliate marketing. Now, what we can do with this area underneath is we can play around with the text. So if we highlight the text that we want to change, you can see we can bold this, we can italicize, we can add bullet points, we can change how this is laid out, we can change the color, we can change the background, and everything that we need to in this area. Then we can do the same for this text underneath. So we can enter that in right there. And that is text. So any text on your website, you can just click and edit. Now we have some other elements right here, such as videos, such as a countdown timer. And to edit anything else on your website other than text, then what we want to do is instead of just clicking in, because if I try to click in here, nothing happens. We want to hover over this and then click on edit style, this pencil icon. You will notice that that is going to open up the main control panel for this element over here on the left hand side. So in this example, we have a video section and we can choose if we want to upload this to Kartra, whether we want to drop a YouTube link, whether we want to drop a Wistia link or Vimeo. With this countdown timer, it's going to be the exact same. So we hover over the countdown timer right here, click on edit style, and then all of the changes that we can make are over here on this main control panel. So today's date is September 2nd. We can give people tomorrow to be able to sign up to this. And when we click on apply, you will notice that nothing is going to change right here. But don't worry about that. If you change something and it doesn't show up in this editing area, that's not a cause for concern. Because if I go here and preview this, you will see that on the actual website, when I open the preview, this is actually going to work and this is actually going to be there. So don't think that anything is broken just because you don't see changes right here. If there are any elements on this page that you would like to delete, for example, this element right here, I want to add an image rather than a video. So to delete this element, we can click on delete right here. And then if you want to add any elements into any area of your website, we get these from this component section on this left hand side. So we can open up components right here. Then I want to add an image to this section. So we go to image, grab the image right here, and we can drag and drop this wherever we see one of these orange lines. So I want to drop this just above the text right here. And as you can see, I now have my image. So once again, we can click into edit style right here. Then we can go over to the image and select the image that we would like to use. And then from here, I want to upload a new image from my computer. So we go select files, then we can drop this in and we can then select this and confirm. And just like that, this image, when we click apply, is now going to be dropped in. What you can also do with any of these funnel steps or pages that you create is we can add new sections. So we've already spoken about how to edit individual elements, but from this top blue line to this bottom blue line, everything contained within right here, this is called a section. So we can go ahead and if we want to add another section, we can drop this down and then once again choose from any of these pre-built sections right here. So as an example, we might want to go with feature section 2. We can drop that in and then this section is now going to be added. The way that we edit this is the exact same, where we can click in to edit the text. We can go over and drag in new elements into this area. And if we do want to delete this section at any time, we can click on this settings icon and delete this. That brings me to the next point, which is how you can change the background of your funnel. And once again, to do this, we just click on this settings icon right here, go to this edit button, and this is now going to allow us to edit the background color, the pattern. If we want to add an image into the background, we can edit all of this in this area. The final thing that you need to know how to do when you are creating any page is if you have a form on your page. So to actually add a form, we would just go over here, we can grab a form, and these are forms that we can use to get people to put in their email address or their credit card if they are making a payment on your website. To actually configure this, what we want to do is we want to save the page that we currently have. So we save progress and we then want to back out to the main dashboard of Kartra. So we click on the backspace right here and then you can see if we go to this area on the left hand side, we have forms right here. So this is what we want to click into. Then once again, we can go in Then from here, we want to create a new form because you shouldn't have any forms here if you have a new account. So we create a new form, and then let's just call this affiliate marketing course opt-in. So we can create this. And then in here, all we now have to do is choose the form fields that we want to collect. By default, this is a first name and an email. If this is all you want to collect, then this is fine. We can just skip to the next step. However, we can also add a new field right here. And if we click into this area, these are all of the additional fields that we can collect. So once we have those added in, we can then click on save right here and save and next. Then we have the option between a single opt-in or a double opt-in. Now, a single opt-in is the most popular form of email collection, and essentially what this means is somebody enters their email and they will be put on your email list. A double opt-in is where somebody enters their email, you then send them a confirmation email, and they only get added to your email list once they confirm that confirmation email. So the difference between these is that single opt-in will give you more leads, but of less quality, because some people will put in fake emails and things like this. And double opt-in will give you more leads, but less quality. The main reason that people do this for online marketing and go with single opt-in is because the idea is to add as less friction as possible for somebody to sign up to your email list. So we can choose our preferred method and then click on save. And then for this success page right here, we want to switch this to Kartra, but we don't yet have the page created that we will be sending people to, because this will be the next funnel step, right? So for the success page, we can just come in here and say no site in particular, and then it really doesn't matter what we set this to. So I will just go contact us and next. Sending a welcome message, we can choose whether we want to send a welcome message to this person's email. Once again, I don't recommend this. What I recommend doing is setting up your own email marketing campaigns. And this is once again something we will talk about later. So we will set this to don't send any and save and next. And in here, we can choose basic automations. So we have things like assign tags, and if we go in and change this, we can go yes, assign tags. And this is where we can assign tags to different people that sign up. And this is essentially to segregate your email list and subscribers to different interests, different lists. But from the start, this doesn't really make sense. So I don't recommend to have this on when we are setting up our form. We can create tags later when we go into the email marketing section. So for now, we will say no, don't assign tags. Subscribe to lists. This is something that we definitely want to do. This is very important. So we want to go to change. Yes, subscribe to list. And then we can create a new list for each product or each funnel that you are going to set up. So in here, I can say that the name of this email list is affiliate marketing course. And then we can click on create. And then later down the line, maybe I want to create a course on YouTube. So I could go in here and we could go YouTube course. We could create this. And what this allows me to do is when people sign up to my email list, I can set these different lists for where this person came from. So because I am creating this form for my affiliate marketing course landing page, then of course we will go affiliate marketing course. Then for these other ones, once again, we don't want to set these up at first. We can set these up later. So we can go save and next. Then finally, we have form design. And essentially this is going to ask, are you going to be using the form in a Kartra asset, like a page? Or are you creating this form to use on another website like WordPress or Shopify? So in here, we can select Kartra asset, save and next. And now this is all finished. So once we have the form created, what we can now do is go back to our pages section and click back into the page that we were just editing. So let's click on these three dots and click on edit to go back inside. And just like that, we now have our page loaded up. So we can go to the placeholder, this section right here, the form, go to edit style. And then all we are now going to do is select the opt-in form that we just created. So we go to select opt-in form, and then we can go for the affiliate marketing course opt-in that we just created. And then we can click apply. And just like that, this form is now in here. You can see we have first name and email. This is what we are collecting. So we now have this page built right here. You can also see at the bottom, we have assets in this page. And this is essentially going to show you with this red mark if there are any critical errors. So we can open this up and we can see the countdown is ready, the opt-in form is ready, but if either of these aren't complete, then it will tell you and you just need to fix this. So once again, let's go up to actions right here and we want to go to save progress. And just like that, this page has now been completed. Then to create the next funnel step, we would just back out, go back to pages and add a new page. And then the next example might be a sales page. So we can click into here, go through and create the sales page in the exact same way. And that is what I am going to do because you already know how to create pages. So I don't want to bore you by building another page in front of you. So I created just a quick example of a sales page and I also created a thank you page. And the final thing that we want to do is just make sure that all of these pages are published. So we just go through and publish all of these pages just like this. So if you remember in the forms area earlier, we set this up that we still needed to link a page to the form. So what we can now do is when somebody submits the form, we want to send them through to the sales page. So what we can now do is go back over to forms and go into the form that we created earlier. And then in the confirmation area, you can see the success page is right here. We go to change. And for the Kartra page, we want to go to our sales page. So that's now linking there and that's set up nicely. Once we have that set up, the final thing that we would need to do is just link other pages together. So make sure that the final step or the step that you want somebody to take on a page leads to the next funnel step. So in here, I would also need to set up a checkout page if I was actually running this funnel. But just as an example, we would make sure the step that they want to take, so this buy now, links to the thank you page. So we go link to another page, link to another Kartra page, and then select the thank you page right here. And now all of those pages are linked up. So when somebody goes through, they will go through the entire funnel step by step. So if we now have that saved and we go back out, essentially all this funnels area is going to do is this is just where we can map out our funnel. So we can click into funnels right here. And then we want to go ahead and create a new funnel. So I'm just going to call this affiliate marketing course funnel, and then we can continue. And it's now going to load in the funnel builder. So at this point, all we now need to do to build a basic funnel is grab the squeeze page that we created. So we can drop this in and then we can choose the squeeze page. So an existing Kartra page. We can then come in here and add another page. This is not really vital though. You do not really need to do this, but we can go through and link this up just so you can see a visual representation of how your funnel looks. So just like that, that is how you can create funnels on Kartra. The next thing that we are going to talk about is how you can set up products, digital products that you want to sell through Kartra. So to do this, we just go to the products area right here. And then add a new product in this bottom left corner. And then we can choose if this is a main product or an upsell or downsell. So we can add upsells or downsells later. This is essentially when somebody buys a main product. Let's say the main product is $1,000. And then a downsell would be you offer a cheaper product for maybe $50. And an upsell would be you sell them a more expensive product like $5,000. But for now, we can just say a main product. And we can call this affiliate marketing course because this is going to be the main course that I create. And then we will link it to the funnel later. So we just click on create right here. And now we can go through and start adding in the information for this course. We can then choose if we want to list this publicly in the marketplace and have affiliates that can sell our product, or whether we just want to keep this private and sell it ourselves. From here, we can then go down and choose whether we want to integrate PayPal or our credit card. And you do need to set this up. So what we want to do is go right here to integrate your payment gateway, open this up. And then you want to make sure that you have your PayPal account connected, your Stripe account connected, or which other software you are going to use in order to collect payments. So make sure to set that up. And then we can go back and choose the gateway that we would like to use. We can then click on save and we now have the payment processing set up. And in this area, we can now choose the product pricing. Now we can set up multiple pricing tiers. So for example, the first thing that I might set up here is a one-time payment of $1,000. And then we could set up installments where somebody pays $200 a month for 6 months, right? So let's set up the one-time payment first. We can just call this lifetime program. We can set this to $1,000 right here. And that is now set up. Then to add a second price point, we can add this. We can go for installments. And in here, we can call this like monthly payment plan. We could then set this up to maybe be $200 per week. And I want people to pay a little bit more if they are on this payment plan. So let's set this up for 6 weeks. We can then choose the recurrent. So let's say we want to charge them monthly, and we can set that up right there. Now down here, we have shipping costs and sales taxes. So we might want to set these up right here. Definitely not sales costs for a digital product, but maybe sales tax and refund policies. We can go in, we can choose the refund policy. We can set up taxes right here. And once you have this set up, we can go save and next. In this next section, we can choose the product page and thank you page. So for the product page, all we are going to do is link this to the main sales page that we set up in Pages. So we go here, no site in particular, and then choose the sales page, and we can save this. So in here, we would just link to the thank you page that we have created. We can go to no site in particular, set this to the thank you page. And on the thank you page, we would essentially say, like, thank you, your login details have been sent to your email. Then for the second destination, this is just for the second price point. So we set this up and direct them to the same page. And now that is both set up. In here, we can then set up the checkout area. So the first thing that we have is the checkout look and feel. Not super important, but you can choose right here. We can then choose the template from this area. We can choose the theme color and set all of this up. We can then go down and add your logo to show on the checkout page. So we could go change right here and yes, display my own logo. And then all we have to do is upload your logo into this area. So we just click on edit. I already have my logo in here. So I just select this and now this is going to show up. We then have a Kartra help desk icon if we want to show this on the checkout page. So we can go in. And just to show you how this is going to look, it would look like this. So you can choose if you want the people at Kartra to be able to walk through any questions your clients may have. Of course, this will not be about your course or your program, but this is just general technical advice. So you can choose if we want that there. We can then choose the form fields that are going to be on the checkout. Honestly, this is everything you need. I wouldn't recommend playing around with this. Product quantity, don't let the user order more than 1 unit. You can go in and change this. And is there anything else super important here? Not really, but you can go down and choose if you want these on or off. On this next page, this is post sale. So when somebody goes through and they actually purchase your product, what are we going to send them? Where is the course content? Well, what you will notice is if we go down here, it says accessing your product content, and we can choose whether this is a downloadable file. So if this is a downloadable file, like an ebook or something else like this, then we can just go in and upload this right here. We can choose an integrated membership, which is a membership with another website, or the one that we will usually be going for is a Kartra membership. So we actually need to set this up and design the course in a different area. So this product will automatically be saved and we can come back to this at any time. So what we now want to do is go to the memberships area, and in here we can come in and we can actually start adding the course content and adding what is actually in the course. So in memberships, we just add a new membership right here. Let's call this affiliate marketing course. And then click on create. From here, we want to go to the sales promotional page and once again, set this to the sales page. So we go in sales page and perfect. And then we need to choose if our course or whatever we are creating here is password protected. So if this is a paid course, we definitely want to password protect this. So we go save and next. And in here, this is where we can start building out the membership content. So we just go to launch the builder right here, and then this is the builder. And inside of the builder, this is where we can go ahead and start creating the course content. So this section right here is just going to be the homepage area, and we can use all of these tools and elements down the left-hand side to really customize our course in any way that we like. So we can see the sidebar contents. This is everything that we can add to this sidebar. So I might go in and add the host right here. Then I can choose my image, what I want to show up. So we could select this top one and say Riley Holden. And then maybe we could say your affiliate marketing coach. Then we can choose the image that we would like to add in right here. And just to make things easy, I will add this image. So this is now going to be added in. If we just click on save, you can see this is going to show up. We can also add things like a progress bar. We can drag this in. And as I said, this is just the homepage area. So you might actually want to go in and add all of these bits and pieces at the end. To actually start creating the course content and adding in the lessons, we can go up here and click on edit. And we want to add in a new category. So we go along this navigation bar, edit, and add a category. And then maybe we could say this is module 1. Okay, module 1, welcome to the course. So we can add this in right here. And if we click on save, you will see module 1 is now going to open up. So now what we want to do is click back in. And underneath this, we can add each individual lesson as a subcategory. So we click on this plus icon. And for this subcategory, we could say that this is lesson 1, welcome. Add category. Then we could add another subcategory. Click on this and say this is lesson 2, what you will learn. Check this off. And now we can click on save. And now if we hover over this area, you can see we have lesson 1 right here, welcome. And lesson 2, what you will learn. So essentially now all we need to do, if we switch back between these, is add in the actual video. So we can go to lesson 1 right here. We can then go up here and grab a new post and just drop this in. And in here, we can have the name of the post. So we would go once again and just call this lesson 1, welcome. And then for the description, we can say an opener to the course and then go ahead and click on save. In here, that's now going to take us over to this area. So we are now inside of lesson 1, welcome. So now we can go ahead and add the video as an example. We can drop this in, upload the video that we would like to upload. So I'm just going to go to Kartra and then select this video. And you can see that's now going to pop in. We could also go down and add anything else here really. So one that I do recommend is to add a button right here and then link to the next module. So we can go down and then for the button text, we can say complete, link destination, membership post, and we want to link to post 2, but we don't have that set up yet. So for now, we can just link this to lesson 1 and click on save, but we have that button there anyway. Then what we want to do is go back up, click into lesson 2 right here. Once again, grab the new post and drop this in. And then we can call this lesson 2, what you will learn. And then in here, we once again just add the video. So this time, I'll just upload the same video for ease of access. We have that right there. We can link the button once again and say that this is complete. This time, we want to send this to the second page for now and click on save. And then we can go back into the first page right here, edit the button, and we want to link this to the second page. Perfect. So now if we go up and we first of all save the progress, of course, and then go in and preview this, this is how it is going to look. So we go to module 1 right here and welcome. Then we just click on complete, and that's going to take us to lesson 2. Perfect. So if we now go back over, we can go to the home area right here. Maybe we want to add a quick introduction video, just like this. We can choose a Kartra video, drop this in right here. Let's go for this video. And maybe we can add a button again. And this button is going to say start the course. Then the link destination, we will send them to membership post, lesson 1. Awesome. So they now come in here. They can see everything that they need to know. Click on start the course, and then they will be taken to lesson 1. Then just to show you module 2, we would go up here. We would add a category, title this module 2, and follow the exact same steps. Once we have that all set up and we have now created the course, we can back out and exit just like this. And once we have backed out, we now have the course created. So what this means, what we can now do is we can go back over to products. This is the product right here, the affiliate marketing course. So we would just go into edit and edit the product. And then in here, we can skip through until we get back to this post sale. Remember, this is where we got stuck last time and needed to create the course. So this time, when we come to the post sale, now all we need to do is select the Kartra memberships, select the membership, which is the affiliate marketing course that we just created. We can then select the access level, which is just standard, save, and then we can go save and next. We can then set up affiliates in this area right here. So whether we want to allow affiliates to sell this product, but most people don't allow this, so we can just continue. And just like that, this product has now been saved. So once you have your product created and we have this all set up, then you can go back into the pages area and you can now integrate your product into your funnel with everything that we talked about earlier. The final thing that you need to know inside of Kartra is how we set up and do email marketing. So to set up email marketing, all we need to do is go to communications on this left-hand side. And in this area, come up to communications here at the top. We then have broadcasts and we have sequences. So broadcasts are one-off emails that you are going to send. This would be like a newsletter or just an update. And sequences are automated emails that get sent out on autopilot. This is what you want to be setting up. So we go to sequences and then we can add a new sequence down here. And let's call this affiliate marketing email sequence and click on create. And then in here, it's now going to load up the sequence builder. So the first thing that we need to set up is a starting rule, which essentially means what is the trigger that is going to start this sequence. So we can go in and add this, and you can see we have all of these different starting rules. We have opt-in forms, tags, lists, all of these different options. So because earlier we set up that with the form that we created, when somebody fills that in and they sign up to our email list, they are going to be added to a list. So we can go to lists and select the affiliate marketing course list and click on add. And what this now means is as soon as somebody signs up, as soon as somebody is added to this email list, they will get entered into this sequence. Then using this left-hand side panel, we can choose what is going to happen when somebody is added. So as an example, the first thing that I might do is send an email. So I can drag in and click send an email right here. The first thing that we can do inside of here is choose a delay. So I just want to do this right after the previous step, but we can wait like 24 hours. We can execute on a specific date, choose the date and time that these emails are going to be sent. So you might need to customize this, choose specific days, choose a specific time. But for most people, there's no real point to this. So we can go next. We can then choose the name of the broadcast. So this essentially means the name of this email that we are going to send out. So let's just call this email 1 AM course sequence and click on next. We can then set up the gateway. So where this email is being sent from, the sender name. So I could go in and say my sender name is Riley Holden. We can choose the send from email address, the reply to email address, and then click on next. Then send to. We always want to set this to anybody reaching this step. And that means that anytime somebody reaches this specific email, it's going to be sent. That's how we want to set this up. In this next area, we choose if this is a single email or an A/B split test. So a single email is just a regular email. An A/B split test is where you can create two different emails, and essentially Kartra will send them both out to 50% of your audience and then see which one converts the best. So you can set that up, but I'm just going to go for a single email. And then in here, this is where we can create the email. So for the first email, I might say, welcome to the course. Then we can go in and start typing right here, or we can generate this with AI. So I might say up here, create me a welcome email containing the course members access email and password. We can then choose the tone right here. So I want to go for conversational. We can choose a language and then use Kartra AI. It's then going to use that prompt and generate us an email right here. The only thing it doesn't do is it doesn't format this like an email. So what we would want to do is just go down and format this properly. Usually I like a sentence or two per line, just like this. So we would then set the person's email and the password right here. Go down, set this, and that is how we can create an email right there. So then all we would now do is go to next, click on create, and this email is now going to be created. So in order to actually set this to active and make it work, then we just go here and click on active, but you only want to do this when you have the entire thing set up. We also need to join these up and show essentially the line path. So somebody signs up, then they get sent this email. Then we can choose on this left-hand side what is going to happen after. So we can go in and say, maybe we want to add a delay. So we can add a wait right here. Then we can choose wait a number of days or hours. So we can say wait 1 day after. So we now have a 1 day delay. We can once again link this up. And then maybe we want to send another email. So we drop this in right after previous step, go through and set this up in the exact same way. And that is essentially the name of the game. We just choose what we want to do, whether we want to send an email, send an SMS message, remove or add a tag. So to actually set this up, we would combine it with a true or false split. So we can drag this in right here. And then what we can say is essentially, if this person has opened any of the emails, send them down this path. If they haven't opened any of the emails, send them down this path because they're probably inactive, right? So we would go right after previous step, just go through, and then split conditions, we can select this. So we can go down and we can choose from any of these options right here. But the one that I want to go for is if they have opened or if they haven't opened. So right here we have and hasn't opened. We can go in and say, has not opened email, select communications, email 1, right? So now if I click on add and create, we go down here and we just connect this up. And essentially what this is going to do is this sends them email 1. And then with this true or false split, it's going to say, did they open this? Yes or no? So if they did open it, then we can add a tag right here. Just drop this beneath. And we can say that this person is active. So we would go through, add a tag, create a new tag, and then we can call this person active. Then we can click on add. And just like that, this is now active. So we connect that up. Then we can add another tag over here for false. And if they didn't open the email, well, we want to tag this person as inactive. So we go add tag, create the tag as inactive, and then add this in. And then we can link this up once again to make sure that we now have this list. And now from here, we have a group of people who have opened the emails and a group of people who haven't. So in here, we might want to send the false, the people who are inactive. We might just send them an email to say basically, hey, are you active? What's going on here? And then if they are active, then we can just continue with the rest of the email sequence. So that is how you can build out the email sequence right there. Then at the end, once you have created this, we just go in and activate all of these different steps. And that is the email sequence right there. We can click on done and active, and we now have that set up. Now, once you have those things in place, that is pretty much all of the important things that you need in order to use Canva like a pro. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.